Know how to dress. Fuck nigga. Anyways, woo! I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. Y'all miss me? Ooh, I had to take a week off. Saturday stream. Welcome, 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 welcome back. We're back. The villain is back. But I feel like Sunday Madness is coming. That's gonna be tomorrow's stream. I'm gonna talk about the prophecies. I'll say prophecy. I won't say the propaganda prophecies tropes. I'm gonna talk about that tomorrow. And I feel like that needs to be discussed. It's a lot of crazy ways. Salute, salute, Ron, salute. And man, it's good to be back. I took that week off and I needed it. A lot of craziness I've seen, right? I mean, spending time with family and things like that. So it's been good times, getting away from it all. I've done it before, so nothing new here. And like I said, this is a new start, new beginning. I know people. I think Google turned them bots off, trying to see who's gonna get clipped. But it's a whole nother story. That's a whole nother story. And I think this coming up next week, I will bring back the Independent Thinker series on that week. I'm glad I pushed it to this week coming up, and I'm looking forward to it. But I will talk about anarchism. I think I talked about that over at Warren G's, and I was going to discuss that. I'm going to try to be tiptoed and careful, but I'll try to find some information that's relevant now. See a lot of people angst and tired of the system. So for me, I'm just like, this is cool. This is cool for me. So I'm not really upset what was happening um, about the whole thing. So everything else is fine. So it's gonna be it's a new year, new day, and people got that rise, man. But everybody was so focused on Asian doll and flimsy flamsy all the time. I said I ain't even worried about that shit because I already knew what people were gonna talk about. The other people was talking about the real issues going on in the world. But at a Ahmaud Arbery case, I'm gonna speak on that. Those dudes still got life. That's what I've heard. I think I think someone told me off air. Yeah, they was getting life. Yeah, yeah, I'm familiar with that. I mean, that case didn't really matter because what we saw in that film, they ain't getting out. So that ain't nothing new. And I think the whole purpose of me looking back things now, especially on YouTube, I just look at it like, the whole thing's a mess. So I was doing a little updates and things like that. But for this new year, I'm gonna get a little upgrades on myself, content, probably get a new microphone probably next month. And then that's my small production I'm gonna have. Next thing you know, I'm gonna work on the camera stuff. So this winter, it's gonna be the same old streams. A little difference is I'm gonna have some different topics. And if I ever do a Thursday stream, I got some good news and some bad news. Good news, I'm gonna keep it like in the winter. When it gets to spring, I'm gonna cut back on those because I feel like it's no need. I could do some in the morning periodically because I already discussed what the Thursday stream is gonna be about. But next month, since they're gonna call it Black History Month. I mean, I got a whole content of that. I could do a whole content on that Wednesday, just stick to Sunday streams. But doing these on the vlogs is a lot more noticeable than I could do anytime. I could do these all the time. This ain't nothing. And some people get upset with these a lot, but you know how it is. That's how they get personal with you. You know how people are and act like they know you, but they really don't. But the funny thing is, we on YouTube like this. I'm getting back as being a content creator. So 9 years ago, I struggled with my first channel and this channel, so I don't want the remembrance of deja vu. But you know how it is. But I'm above board now, so it's a new year, new day. Because I think things has changed since then. Like that's what I'm here to talk about to y'all. That yeah, things are going to be some changes. I don't know if I'm gonna do Thursday thrills a lot. It depends on what streams I want to do. Because I do like the Thursday streams. I could switch it to the mornings, and it depends on the time that I want to do it in. So that's a whole nother thesis. So I got to pick the time. You know what I mean? Because the times could be kind of off. Because at nighttime, because I've done a lot of those, but not many people's gonna be on that rise. You know what I mean? But that's the whole point. So these are viable. I've noticed on YouTube because I think people like doing these more than ever. But the panel streams, I'm not gonna cut back. I'm still gonna do the Sunday streams like in the afternoon normally. Because I normally don't do during the week like that. Like last year I did as a just to get my shit off the ground. And I think Thursday streams is gonna be um I might cut back on those in the spring and switch around and stick to the Monday streams because they're better on test something with the Monday streams and just get that series out, and then I'll call something different on Thursdays because Thursdays I can be like I'll figure out something for the mornings. I have to have an idea because I like streaming on those. But Fridays I know everybody's doing their little thing because Friday that varies. Try to clear up the dead areas. So Tuesday streams is Tuesday streams. So I think Tuesday streams I don't usually do those. I just do these. I see what I have. So I think I was saying that to Kuda last night. I said, yeah, I'm focused on what I got right now. Kid up in the chamber. So, but the pre-records, I'm going back to some of those. You may see a lot more of those because that's the wave I'm trying to push and have different subject matters and things like that. So live streams is cool. Don't get me wrong. Live streams is cool. I'm just trying to figure out how I'm going to implement certain things. But yeah, I'm just looking at how people move on here. So this winter will be interesting. And I'm just gonna say the winter's gonna be what it was. So I said a lot last year. I said it was gonna be the surgical word. You know, that word's been used a lot. I mean, a lot of people try to say that's a talking point that's theirs. Real technically it's not theirs. Everybody used that word, surgical. Like they killed me. It's like grade school. Someone trying to say that's a talking point you stole. That don't mean nothing. All of them get stolen. Even people on YouTube stole my cadence. Don't get me started about the old days of YouTube. People's been doing that. And nobody checked them for it. So stop it. I mean, I hate when dudes say that. I want to address that tomorrow, but I laugh at these dudes, man. It's the same old bullshit. But y'all being watched. You know, it's just, y'all have no idea, man. YouTube ain't what it used to be. Back in the day, you can get away with shit, but now you can't because they screen you with the Android and everything else. It's crazy. He's looking forward to seeing the new changes. Yeah, I got to. I got to step my game up on the Sunday streams way more because I feel like Sunday streams are good. You can get your Monday streams in, but the Thursday streams, I don't know how I'm going to implement it. I'm going to keep them as is now. We'll see. I'll just say it's a toss up. But if I want to do them in the daytime, I'll get that chance. You know, I got to see how it's going to be schedule wise. Thursday streams, that's just going to be the thing. People don't usually stream on Thursdays like that, so I gotta find something to do. So, but you know, I may have an idea. If I want to bring a Thursday stream, I could start at around 5, and yeah, I might have to change the time a little bit. See what I can do with the Thursday streams, and you fire one up, and you're good. So, yeah, I might do something because that's gonna be an interesting time. So it might be in the afternoon. You may never know. I may do an afternoon Thursday stream. You may never know. Because that shit is very viable. Oh, it's going to be some changes. So instead of doing them at night, I might have to do them like I did the Sunday thing. You know, I might have to do that. Because that's a whole nother beast. Because in the winter, it's going to be the same. It's going to be the same like it was last year. Until I cut the series off and then come up with something different. So a lot of people just look at it things different now. So yeah. Ooh, sunny, cold out here in the state of Georgia. It's a nice suburb. Might go out later. So some people say I'll go anywhere. Sure, I go. I'm always out somewhere. They killed me, man. It's gonna be a fun year. It's gonna be a fun year because I feel like I'm not even worried about it. Not even worried about it. Not even worried about it because I think the new year, people's getting the swing of things, and people just didn't stream last week. Last week I was just chilling because I needed a break, get my mind clear, get a little fresh start. Yeah, I've been on panels there and there. I mean, it's been fun. Now it's time. Let's get back to the content. She hope he gets back, but if he wants some time off, that's cool. And I understand. This thing can be draining, but me doing this, man, like shit, I love doing this, man. Topic wise. So yeah, tomorrow I am gonna go full stupid. I know what topics I want, but I might have to see if the stand is gonna come through. But yeah, might get out later. What time is it? Is it? Oh, it's 9:53. Oh shit, it'll be about 10 real soon. But yeah, I think one thing I could say about topic wise, we're gonna stick to the political philosophies for a minute. I might have to get some ruling on the totalitarianism. I might talk about that a little bit. Cause he missed that. I said I may open that up. Since we don't got no bots anymore, we're gonna start talking about that. That's gonna bring us up. Okay, cool. And it's just like I can say this. When we have these type of conversations, we can have that. I'll do that because I'll do that. That it ain't gonna be this coming up next week, but the next week after. Yeah, I gotta go ham. Yeah, I might have to go ham tomorrow. But the thing is about the Monday stream I'm gonna do. You gotta talk about these different things, and people still stuck on. They have not learned about the reason why people's channels got taken. And when I was looking at Lapeef Network, they still haven't changed. Some people are hard headed. And me and Dre talked about this. Look, if you stay on this long enough, there's a lesson being learned. So a lot of people just gonna have to move forward, man. So yeah, man, that's a whole nother story. That's a whole nother story. And I think people just need to move forward, man, because conversations got to change. The peace. So I believe people should understand that this is going to continue like that until people are changing it. So yeah, I know Auntie has a little purge and thing. It's nice, but some people don't really care for it. It's just created little problems, whatever. But to me, I ain't worried about it. That's just people. And got probably some new subscribers. It don't really matter. At this point, I'm not even thinking about anybody else. I'm just gonna think about my content and just gonna be me. Because I know people don't really care for me no way. So I treat people what they are. You gonna see. You gonna see, because I'll say tomorrow it's gonna be a blast. I'm gonna go get back to the feel of it, get my minds in check. So it's gonna be very interesting how I'm gonna play it out. Oh, you're gonna see some different. Got a different background and everything. So it's gonna be cool. It's gonna be cool. So I'm looking forward for my content to grow a little bit and start promoting my shit other places. And I'm looking at different channels that talk about real solutions and things like that. So be on the lookout, But this month, yeah, I'm gonna do some content in this month. It's a lot. It's a lot to talk about in this month. Not much in January, but I'll do something because January is you're brainstorming. February, I will talk about Black History shit. I have to do some research on it on Wednesday. I might have to mix it up. What's going on, Art? Salute. I just want to see. Might have to put politics into it about where we struggle as a people or whatever. I got to pick up subject matters that matter because I think when February comes, I might have to write some of it down. Like, what's the points that we need to talk about? So, these political philosophy exercises, that's one thing. I try to get away from people from conservative and liberalism and things like that. I think Mike V, we did a conservatism stream. I think it was the first one. He showed that the slave thing. I got that in a file somewhere. I'm gonna use that February on that Wednesday. So what I'm gonna do is we're gonna talk about the periods. This is what they would say, what, Black History Month? I don't celebrate it like that, like I used to when I was younger. You start looking for more researchers. See what America's talking about. That's gonna be an interesting month. That's basically gonna be my whole content of that month. Now, January, I'm sticking to the same stuff like from last year. I'm gonna upgrade it to something else. February, so I'm gonna keep y'all in mind. It's gonna be a little different. I mean, I got my whole archives of dark history stuff. If y'all feel like want to watch my old streams, that's cool. And the information I brought. So yeah, man, that's just what it is. So again, that's the thing about me. But when I look back at it now, this month has been good. So since I took the week off of January, now I got the rest of the weeks to do content. So I know what I'm implementing. January's an interesting month, man. Like, it's not that much to talk about. People still focus on the football, to the Super Bowl and things like that. That's cool. But we're gonna know something about this month. It's very interesting. But at a Ahmaud Arbery case, I'm not surprised. Some people say they getting off, but technically it's like since I think George Macon was ranting and raving. I saw his stream. Was it yesterday afternoon? He said some powerful stuff. I caught his stream and I said he was talking about that, and people was talking about the Ahmaud Arbery. That's just crazy. What's going on Psycho Candy? And I'm just like, I thought that was interesting. He said a lot of things. Yeah, it's still racism prevalent, but it's not gonna stop. I mean, that's in the South. The South has not changed since then. But you can't stop what other people is. And I think Rogan's used the term pilgrim. That's what he called them. That's a funny word, by the way. I don't even call them pilgrims. That's what he calls it. But that's how I look at it. So me doing this is a treat. So I'm talking about a lot of things too, because my stream hours is gonna be the max of 4 hours each. I'm not gonna go over like 5 or 6 on marathon stream. It's no need. Just the conversation's good. It's cool. Not gonna do that again. I did that last year. I said, nah, it's no need. It's no need. Because everybody's got time on their own. And I'm picking the right time to do my streams from now on because the more I do them, I got time. So tomorrow is gonna be that stream. Y'all gonna see more often. So when you talk about streams that long, you just gotta have some paper context. So I'm gonna get some context this Sunday, but I did see BGS and Big J going at it with the Monahan report, which is interesting to me. Wasn't no debate, it was a discussion. But he got saved by that white woman. Shook my head. I'm like, she should have just let him defend himself, but you know how it was. That was some funny shit. I mean, shouts out to Big J for that classic stream he did with him though. Like him and BGS had to solve that little differences on Monahan report. I know what it's about. I've read it. Same old stuff that he read, and I read other parts of it. Some people agree and disagree, but he laid out the foundation. I might discuss that tomorrow too. What was the purpose of that? And I think I won't answer Big J's question. I mean, to that, some people believe in that study, man. Like you got some people do, some don't. I might have to put that in the discussion. And I think me and Sarun talked about John Q. Wilson, about the prison shit. I might have to talk about that too in context in one of these discussions because this is very important that prison judges. I like what Warren G said last night, early this morning. We was talking about that. I said we need to talk about that more. You want to talk about solutions? Well, how you gonna change the system in the right way if you want to use this current system, whatever. Rogish had some great points. He has some great points. I might have to write some of this stuff down because I feel like when you have points like that, you see what's going on. So that changes a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people don't see what the points are. So yeah, a lot of people just get upset with what they see on the television, things like that. So, and I think that report is it's being overly used, but I understand why he uses it. I don't understand why VGS used that example about peoples and things like that. Some people can't stand it, but he's got his own reference. And yeah, but I did hear about a debate between VA, Village Arsonist versus Tommy. That's gonna be entertainment, but Tommy's gonna take that crowd. Dre said something valuable. I'll explain what's gonna happen to that debate. That debate will be on the what? The 16th, I believe. Yeah, it's gonna be on the 16th. I'm gonna catch that. It's gonna be on Teapots, and when I'm gonna look at this debate, what are they gonna debate about? I won't ask him on a stream, Village Arson, what are they gonna debate about? Probably going. I'll do it tomorrow. I'm gonna ask them what the world they're gonna debate about. I'm gonna talk about that. What are they gonna debate about? Because I'm very curious. Because Tommy is not a manosphere dude. He's just a entertainer. He's just like the rest of these niggas, man. But when I look at Tommy, he's a mistake. His audience is kind of they lean towards the right. A couple of races and a bunch of C words. I call them coons, right? That's his audience. And he's got the guys that actually go in extreme. So that crowd, what you saw the sting up, I think Dre was telling about the incels, they gonna follow his ass. That's the crowd that he's gonna get. Quiet as kept. They may not have power, but his audience is gonna drown that whole chat room. So my estimation with his chat room, X's chat room about to come on the 16th, probably gonna be like 500 people. Just get prepared for a lot of trolls. Don't quote me on it, but it's gonna happen. I believe, or less than that. It could be 100. X gonna get some views because of Tommy. Wow, shout out to Teapot for that. But he gonna get some views. I'm gonna share the shit out of that. No, we gotta see this shit. Cause I don't know if I'm gonna do a stream that day. I gotta see how he's gonna implement it. Gotta skywatch that shit. Cause I could do some shit like that. That's some shit I could say it's gonna be interesting. So yeah, man. Yeah. That's some wild shit. Yeah. I think when Tommy, it's a good look for X. But VA always want to debate somebody. I just feel like you debate somebody, you just get in that moment. So let's go on Bronzeberg. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, man, I feel like that debate is gonna be very entertaining, to say the least. I don't think it's gonna be much to it. It's gonna give Tommy numbers. Definitely know that. Definitely know that. It's gonna be entertaining. But as I can say, why have it? I mean, I'm just gonna be curious. What are they gonna debate about? Because I'm gonna talk about that tomorrow. Like, what are they gonna debate? Because y'all got two different ideologies. Number one, he did have the followers of America. I don't think he's conservative. Now he supports those conservatives, and this guy's probably talking about that. Now, if they talking about conservatism, that's some silly shit. Neither one of them act like it. in practice. I'm just saying. Because true conservatives, they actually do the work. They actually vote and talk to the senators and things like that. But people got different perspectives. I'm not gonna get into that. I did 2 streams on that. I might do a part 3, and you're not gonna see that individual court justice on my shit because he's on the second one, right? I got it, but he ain't gonna be on this third one. If I do a part 3, his ass ain't gonna be on the panel. I'll tell you that right now. That's gonna be our conversation. If I see him, he's out of there. I don't deal with that shit. I'm good. I'm good because I'm still gonna do content, and I'm gonna blow past these yes men this year, and I'm not gonna acknowledge them on panels. It's not worth it. I'm just gonna let that shit die. I mean, YNG's and my shit, that's our little circle. That villain spirit, we're gonna be our own shit. See, that shit that happened last night, I knew it was gonna happen. Wasn't no beef or anything. I'm like, it's a waste. I was laughing inside when he did that. I already know someone got his information, so hey, it's a whole nother story. I'm gonna leave it alone. Let him hang himself on that. But he gonna come back. They usually do. They usually do. Some people come back. I had this happen to me before when I had less subscribers. Those people arguing with me in the comment section before they had these live streams. Usually certain people come back. It's usually the way it is. I see this all the time. Last year was interesting. Up and down, subscribers and all that. Cool. Well, since I'm back in the algorithm, it's been like that since like almost 9 to 10 years because it'll be 10 years on this channel. I have been on YouTube longer than 10 years. So I know how this works. So once you get back into the algorithm, and I think you do certain topics, you're going to see a different audience. So if I keep doing this during this month and next month, shit's going to go up. It takes time, man, because I'm not worried about the numbers right now, but it depends on what people are tired of listening to. And you got to crack out different content. But that pre-records, man, I'm getting some views off that. Those premieres, I love those. I gotta pick some topics for y'all for those. I'm gonna write some down. And the stuff we talk about on panels, I might put it in a pre-record form. And that's something I gotta talk about because I feel like once we talk about it, then we're there. So yeah, man, like this whole thing about what's going to happen this month, it's very valuable. Very valuable. Because I look at it like this, like if we get back onto the true nature of actual content creating will be good. But I think the younger generation, like when we had these discussions, I'm talking about Z particular, and I think Kuda was trying to save the older generation. It's a waste, bro. I want to tell them this, dude, stop wasting your time. I disagreed with him on it last night. I said, dude, stop wasting your time. You're wasting your time on them. Everybody's stuck in their own ways. Even our generation, we're stuck in our own ways because we're young, but once we get older, like BJ said, we'll be stuck in our ways. There's no need. You got to catch them when they're like, I hate to say this now. My sister, she's in her 20s, right? She's a Z. The kids now, if they're a Z or A, like Alpha, you got to catch them when they're really small. You got to catch them like 6 to 12 years old. Nowadays, back in the day, it used to be the same standard. It used to be less than that, but now you got to catch them. You can't put technology in their hands. And I like what he said. We kind of discussed this too. It raises them. But you know, you can blame parents all day, but you got to blame the societal structure why kids are like that. You got to blame the smartphone era. Most of these kids raised by the smartphone, tablets. And the reason being is you're in the information age. You can't hide shit no more. See, my content back then, I'm tell you a story about my content when I talk about the historical shit. That shit was not popular 9 years ago, / 10 years ago now. It was not popular 10 years ago. I'll tell you why it was not popular. Because back then, people was digging up stuff on the ground. I mean, it was around. People was doing it, 90s and whatever, era that people have been researching. But in education and school systems, they weren't teaching that. No, it was not popular. And the reason it wasn't popular is because at that time, a lot of times it wasn't a thing to talk about. Even old YouTube, old Manosphere days, when I was talking about history, in other sectors, I wasn't into it like that when I had my first channel. That wasn't even spoken of. Now I spoke it offline all the time, talk about shit that I found and read and things like that. When I did this channel and full effect, even though I lost my first channel, this channel extended that. That was something I wanted to do since 2011. I was changing. The shit I was talking about was not popular. Okay. In the cops community, they didn't like the way I was teaching. I was going against that shit. It's just, I look at it like this. Yeah, it is. What's going on, Red? But like I said, that was not popular. And when I look back at it now, look at my old shit, I'm like, yeah, that was that bad, man. It's just like I look at it like when you have that type of content, oh, that marinates over time. But when I realized why it wasn't popular, because I was saying it. Oh, I am. But you know what's so funny? When I did that for the longest. I did that for the longest for like, I'll say for years. But once it got around, like I'll say the first year, it was like a blessing to get those views. But it took time. People liked it. I argue people in the comment section debated, smashed them. And then the next year, same thing, brought different content. The next year, 3 years straight, the third year, did excellent. And then after that year, I took a hiatus. I was trying to find something like, because I was in my 20s at the time when I did all that content and try to find a job and everything. And then I took a 6 year hiatus and got away from this shit. Came back in 2019 when I saw the replays. But during that time when I took a break, I was on YouTube. I just didn't invest in doing content again. So I kind of was away for like 6 years. So I was off the shit. I was on it on the smartphone regularly, but not as much. I was watching videos and then I turned the shit off. I didn't have time to be on YouTube like that. I watched most of that shit on the computer, technically. So I wasn't on the phone like this. Sometimes it was, but it wasn't as popular like people thought it was. Because I remember back in those days. Them days was rough. Them early days. And then I remember when I came back, I saw this style of format, streams. That's content. That was content. The first person I saw, I think it was Red Supreme. He had something. I mean, we had a fallout over last year. And we also had Kendra and BGS. They had like a good stream, talk about the red pill and stuff like that. I was looking at that. I said, "Ooh, interesting. Heard of it before, the old Mansfield days." When I look at it now, I'm like, they talk about something totally different. Talk about relationships and shit. I said, "Oh shit, here we go." That's the SWP doctrine I done seen. Let's get with it. And I think when COVID hit, I think I subscribed to BGS again, try to see what his content really about. He was talking about some heavy shit. I said, "Damn, he talks about politics. Just talk about black pill stuff." Okay. Let's check him out. Let's check the whole thing out. I started out with him for a while, worked my way up back to Wacky World of O. Wacky, I've been fucking with him since 2012, and he started doing content again. And I went in his streams 2 years ago. He was talking like how I was talking, a lot of fuck ups, and we had conversations, and it was bad. That first year was bad. That first year, COVID year, that was bad. That was bad. That pandemic, that was bad. People was panicking. They didn't know what to do. Transitioning to tech. That's what we talked about. That whole year was something else. It changed everything. And I think the end of the year, like you see now, things changed. But last year was kind of crazy around this time. And there was some fallouts in March. I'm gonna get to that. February, I'll say from January to February it was nice until the fallout in March. That's what changed everything. After that, I was like, man, that's some wild shit. But after that, after a while, people get tired of that. So when you think about March, you think about content what it was back then. After that, I started coming back in April doing these, and that was the first thing I did. And I started live streaming. Ever since then, I just went up. And then I think DS1, I met him on May 17th. That was in May. That was the next month. It was April. I just had wacky shit. Those are my original day ones at the beginning. My other day ones, my mid first day ones will be like a let's call it like Rashawn and a few other people like Third and all them guys. But you know what I'm saying? Like I said, man, those streams is good, and that's just what it was. And like I said, I'm not even tripping. And I think like the whole purpose of those streams, like I'll say April, I started off decent. May was new to me. You know, I got the COVID thing and everything else, preparations. Last year was fun. I'm not gonna lie. Last year was fun. I say from May, from the jump start until we got DeAndre later on. Oh yeah, it was incredible. Even though it was the third shifts of Kudos, I kind of stopped going to him because he stopped doing them, and we started. Last year was kind of fun. Don't get me wrong. When I started streaming, coming back doing content, I was hitting the algorithm again, and it felt great doing content again. I enjoyed it. And the cerulean shit, oh yeah, from Thursday Thrills 5, oh yeah, that was excellent. Classic shit. This year's gonna be different. It's gonna be a lot of heavy hitting, head hunting this year. So once we head hunt, we're gonna be villains. So I'm not really tripping off the last night. That's forgettable. It's a new year, new day. I'm just laughing at the shit what just happened, and I ain't gonna acknowledge that. That was a given. I might address certain things, but I'm not gonna stop doing content because somebody don't like it. That's on you. Like I give a fuck. It's not gonna put people's names out. I'm not gonna give you that shine. The replays is what matters. But like I said, it's 38 minutes. It's kind of cool out here, but I can manage. Well, like I said, man, you gotta move. But people do different things. Some people got time on their hands, and it's just whatever. It's whatever, man. So I'm not really upset with the whole thing. I understand that I'm coming back as a content creator, so we got time. But tomorrow it will be. I'm gonna be on fire. But I gotta see what I got. But I will get some upgrades on my audio and things like that. That's important, and I'll stick with it. And I got plans of getting different gear and stuff. So I talk about various things. But the politics part and the philosophy part and the what BGS likes to talk about, I'm getting back to that too. And solution based topics. I'm not gonna get mad a lot because I know people are what they are. I treat people what they are based off content, and I'm not gonna get mad and start getting scuffles with people. Yeah, I mean, it's not my thing. I just let them have it. They like to argue on panels. That's their skill. And I get. James is one of them dudes like to be animated, things like that. I learned that last night. I said, wait a minute, I know what this is, and I let it live. Because he don't know me personally. You can say all that bullshit, but you will never say that to my face. Trust me. I don't take these dudes seriously like that. That's why I don't really get in with people on panels. If you notice, they always fold. Some people say you can be touched. Anybody can be touched. Nobody's above approach. I see it all the time. That's why I'm not Tommy. I'm not Tommy. Back in the day, it was okay. YouTube was safe back then. People cammed up. They did all that shit. Nowadays, people is on some weird shit. They try to dox you. That's a fucked up thing about it. See, I'm glad I'm watching other individuals in black sectors. I'm gonna talk about that too because you gotta learn from other people. They see people what they do. People do carry bones, and it's not good. And they start up. It's in the audience, so we already know. I see for what it is. I stopped talking to certain people, and it's going to continue. Um, this year's going to be a stern year. It's going to be a serious stoic year, and I'm going to take it to the next level. See, it's not about playing around. I'm not playing around. I just upgraded my threads, as you can tell, and it's going to continue. Every wardrobe and all that stuff. They can laugh at my shit, how I dress. I don't give a fuck. I don't impress you. I impress me. I don't care who likes it. Fuck what the next man says. Fuck him and his beliefs. I don't give a fuck what another man says. Okay, how old he is. Fuck him. And I stand on that shit. Cause I don't have to argue with no weak ass nigga on the internet that worships another man that's in his age bracket as a god. That's pathetic. You're an idol worshiper. See, words hurt. See, my shit hurts. I can roast too. I don't really feel like going in on old boy like that. So dude, you like little TP right now to me. Nah, we ain't never gonna be cool. I'm just gonna treat him what he is. He's just another nigga running his mouth. They gonna learn. They gonna learn. I already know what's in store next month, so don't ask me what happened to people. I already know. We're gonna see. We're gonna see. We're gonna see. We're gonna see. Cause I'm being good this month, but next month, oh yeah, it's gonna be rocky. We'll do content. I'll still do content next month. I'm not stopping. It's just what it is. March is gonna be interesting. The Thursday thrills, I'm gonna keep those until February. Next month, I'll have a Thursday stream, but I don't know what it is. Because the first week of that month of March, I don't know what it is. Might call it something else. It's gonna be based off Thursday thrills, but it's gonna be a different time set in the afternoon. And it's gonna start whatever. Once you have that, you have those talks. It ain't gonna be longer live streams as people think they are. You'd be surprised. You'd be surprised. Because I feel like a lot of people don't understand that's how we get down. But Thursday, it's gonna be those days, man. It's gonna be those days. I just don't feel like people are gonna debate me on it as much. So, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, it's cold. It's cold out there. Ah, it's 40 something minutes. I'm back. I know people is busy in other rooms because it's Saturday. You know, Saturday's weird. I don't usually stream on Saturdays. But tomorrow, I'm gonna be on fire tomorrow. So just be prepared. Just be prepared for tomorrow. Because tomorrow I'm gonna talk about these tropes and I cannot stand. Like I really gotta speak on it that badly. These gotta stop. You gotta talk about something else solution based. Talking about it too much gets a problem. Not everybody's gonna believe in you. Things like that. So I'm glad I'm doing this. And I'm glad I'm coming back. And I did that pre-record and it was awesome. appreciate people that checked it out. You know, I missed it because I fell asleep because I was on an off-air conversation with certain individuals of the Villain Sphere. So we did our thing, and that's that. So yeah, I appreciate everybody came through. The Psycho Candy, Bronzebird, Sexy Red, Book of Ronin. Yeah, appreciate y'all coming through. So as I was saying, as a content creator, he's got to be on par with it. So I'm signing off because it's getting cold out here. So I'm gonna cut this short. It ain't gonna be an hour. So it's cold out here. So I'm gonna let y'all have it. So with that, I'm gonna say peace and great skull. I'm out.